Hey y'all, this is Ezequielized Odyssey. I'm gonna say thank you for YouTube for having me to becoming a great person. It's been in charge a lot since like when I was been rapping like for the whole videos. I've been in this chapter since Trio Says days, but it's pretty cool. Well, I did have a very good personality with with my family, with my friends. It's good. But honestly, it's been in a while where we stick into the script with that what we just made for freestyles plus the rap. Well, the series has been grateful for me. I don't know when it's gonna be Studio Set 6 coming out, so I'm planning for it. So hopefully this should be like a hit single. So I'm just trying to figure it out, see if there's everything that we can take in. Because like I've been around YouTube for 16 years now, and I fell in love with having it. It's almost like 20 years, round up for 20, but it's a big year. I've been through this for a while, and then Facebook, I've been there like in a while too. I haven't got paid on Facebook, but it's weird because there's like a lot of people they're totally famous for this stuff. That's why I get into like something grateful I love to hear. I feel grateful. I feel grateful about Home Depot. I feel grateful about my life. I feel grateful about YouTube in my sister's restaurant, La Cheve. Gotta have to thank for that for me and my sister. You know, you know, we're in big hands. That's why God brings us to a new chapter, and God brings us for money. That's all they have. You know. That's why I got too much qualifies going on since I entered about 500 subscribers. I feel grateful. That's why I'm very happy about the YouTube. Everything is all good, and then being a YouTuber has been awesome. Hopefully I can do more videos some more, or comedy hour, or something else that I can make. That'll be awesome. I would love to see if they were gonna make some good shit. But however, I'm just working on my shit just since like what could we done for the like back in the day. I remember when there was one mixtape from DistroKid called the Napa Valley Forever the Hits, but I remember there was one album they took a lot of advantage for old songs, but it's pretty cool. I just like having those faithful days of rap. Being the culture of rap has been doing grateful. You know, you know. That's why I care about the money. And look at how much I paid the money for it. We got the Raiders, we got the Giants, Lakers, Napa High, and then we got the Warriors. Then we got the books of that we read, and plus the board games, PS5, the albums that I've been using, DVDs and CDs. And this is my CD player right there. Look at all my stuff. These are my best stuffs. And my best stuffs from shirts. And shoes too. Like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Giannis Antetokounmpo, LeBron James. I have a lot of faithful with X Factor players in the NBA. I've have faith a lot. That's why I have a lot of money. That's why I'm working on some good shit. That's why I was been here for YouTube. YouTube is a hobby. Everything has been successful for since when I earn money, when I have a run from those jobs. Especially in Napa Valley Sports Services, it's pretty cool. Transaction, I make a little bucks out there, before I just spend some time with clothing, That's my spending hobby, I haven't used money since Social Security took it in since like 2012, And in the history days, I remember I worked in Santa Rosa back in 2006 for a volunteer. Before I got working for paid since 2007 to 2009. That was a long time ago when I was in Santa Rosa back then. I was a bad boy when I was in private school. You know, I was. But at the end of the day, I've been able to learn a lot. That's why I feel grateful in this life. You know, I've been feel happy about that stuff. I've been feel happy about my own jobs. You know, I would like to say thank you to YouTube for everything that I made for all the great musicians and funny stuff and shit. You know, that's all that I need to hear, and that is all I need to discuss to everything that we have. You know, that's why I feel happy. You know, when I was sad and crying, I would have missed my family. You know, but I'm trying to do my best as long as I can. That's why I care about my life. You know, my life goals is just to save money and live better. You know, that's all I need. And take care of the credit cards, prepaid cards, debit cards. That's all I can care. You know, all I care is money. And this is why we will have to take care of some good shit for YouTube and the jobs that will work. And provide sports services on all the diversified services everywhere. You know, I've been everywhere now. And plus Home Depot, I was there. La Cheve, I was there. And plus Walmart, Target, CVS, and the other jobs that I've worked, janitorial, that was a good shit too. So I would like to say thank you to YouTube. So this is Ezequielized Odyssey. Keep it Odyssey, keep it real.